Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for being here either way. I appreciate you so much. All the energy that I had yesterday, I think I used it up. I feel like a sick sloth today. My head feels heavy, my body feels heavy, like I think my voice sounds tired, like I just woke up. But I've been up for 2 hours, I think. Spread wood shavings in the chicken run and cleaned those bags and prepared them for Ridwell. Moved the boxes into my bedroom to use to start packing stuff up in there. Hand washed my dishes that I'd left in the sink yesterday. Started a load of laundry. Put away some purchases from yesterday. And let's talk about my purchases, my adventures yesterday. So I knew I was going to visit my friend who's in the hospital, and I knew that I wanted to get him a plant, but the plant shop didn't open till 11. I also knew that I wanted to check out this new restaurant that I discovered when I was walking around my neighborhood last weekend, which opened at 7. I wanted to get breakfast and like take my time, and wanted to go to the dollar shop. And so I left my house a little after 8, I think, and walked down to the restaurant and had a delicious breakfast with a huckleberry Italian soda that was also delicious, and I will put a picture of it here. It was a delightful little cafe. I love it very much, and I plan to visit it again several times before I move into my van and move away, because I don't know how likely it is that I'll come back. I don't have any friends in this neighborhood, so I would just be coming back for the businesses if I did come back. Anyway, had a lovely breakfast, and I took my journal so I could journal if I felt like it in the cafe, because they encourage you to hang out all day if you want. But I didn't feel like it for some reason. I was feeling antsy. So I got up and walked around and went to the dollar store and got some great stuff and did tons of research. I'm going to put some pictures up here, kind of like a carousel, showing like all these like great, inexpensive, super inexpensive, but cute storage ideas for my van. So I feel like that was a very fruitful trip. Plus I got a beautiful greeting card with the perfect words on it for my friend. And I also got him one of those little paperback journals and a pen, so that he can record his thoughts, and good and bad, about this whole experience if he wants to. And then I also got this beautiful fan, which is going to be so fucking crucial, I think, in really hot places. I love it. And I also got, for when I make friends, a mini Jenga set. It's called the Tumbling Tower Game. because it's not made by Jenga. And I think this one is going to be even harder than a regular Jenga because since it's smaller, it's going to be lighter weight. Like, I think it's going to be really hard. But if I hate it, I can always use the blocks as shims or firewood. So I felt like it was definitely worth the $1.25 or whatever I spent on it. Oh, here I have my receipt with me. Tumbling tower. Oh, $175. Excuse me. $175. Yeah, 100% worth it for that. The fan was $125. Oh yeah, I got a bug bite suction tool that looks kind of like a syringe, and you just like place it over the bug bite and like pull up a little bit so that it's like pulling up on the bug bite, and it's supposed to bring the poison to the surface. I tried it on a mosquito bite this morning, and we'll see if it heals faster. It's itching right now, but I think if I don't scratch it, it might heal faster, as long as I don't spread the poison around by scratching it. What else? The greeting card was $1.25, which I think is amazing. Like, I started getting all my greeting cards there when I discovered they have greeting cards a few years ago, because like if you get a greeting card at the grocery store, it's like $7. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous for the same, like, it was a Hallmark card. It's a good card. Anyway, what else did I get? Oh yeah, the composition book was $1. Oh yeah, I got a little metal wire display easel, like a simple little doodad, to use as a phone holder for when I am doing my EFT videos in bed, because I do like to watch them, but every time I try to like prop my phone up against the blankets, it just slides down, and if it's flat, when I'm laying flat, I can't see it, and I don't want to hold it up while I'm tapping. So now I have a little easel that I can set it in, and I can see what the practitioner is doing in the video so that I can match them. And I mean, I pretty much have the tapping points memorized, but each practitioner kind of has their own way of doing it, and I don't know if tapping in specific orders makes a difference, but anyway, I think that little easel is going to come in super handy, and it also was $1.25. And then I forgot to take my tote bags with me, so I bought one there for $1.50, and I believe it will come in super handy for storage in the van. Then it still wasn't 11 o'clock yet, so I went to grocery outlet and wandered around there for a bit. They didn't have as much that I thought would be useful to me. Wasn't as exciting as the dollar store. The dollar store was really exciting, let me tell you. And then sat down in a park for a while and wrote my friend his card. And then finally, it was 11 o'clock, and I was able to go to the plant store, which is also where the non-alcoholic bottle shop is. They are together in the same space, which is phenomenal for me. I love it. I think it's such a good pairing. And I got a beautiful little plant, which I will also put a picture of here. It's also behind me. I don't know if you can see it though. Oh yeah, you can. It's right there. There we go. And I'll get to why I still have it. But got this lovely little plant that's called a black queen. I don't remember, like xenifolia, maybe. It's a long word that starts with a Z that I don't remember, but It's very pretty, and it just has such good energy. I love it. And the guy who runs the shop, or at least who was there yesterday, I think he might be the owner. He was lovely, and I got a little, a little dish next to the cash register of little plastic cutout fuck words. It just says fuck. So for 25 cents. So I got one of those for my friend, and then I went over to the bottle shop side and tasted a couple of non-alcoholic brews, and I bought myself a bottle of one, and I'm very excited about it. I had a little shot of it last night after I got home and was sitting out in my backyard decompressing from the very long day I had. And it was delightful. I'm very glad that I treated myself to it. So then after that, all of that, probably like 11:30, after I finished at the plant and bottle shop, and walked over to the bus depot and caught a bus downtown. Then from downtown, I caught a train to the hospital, and I think that took altogether probably an hour and a half. Well, yeah, a little over an hour and a half, because if I left the plant shop at around 11:30, I don't think I got to my friend's hospital room until like 1:15. So there was a fair amount of travel time there. But right before I got to his hospital room, when I got to the entrance of his wing, there was a big sign on the door that said no fresh or dried plants beyond this point, because patients have severe immune deficiencies, and apparently plants are dangerous for that. I'm not going to say that's not true, but I wonder where the benefits from having nature around you meet up with the detriments. I don't know. So many studies are showing that people that have the ability to get out into nature have better recovery outcomes. People that have plants, live plants in their hospital rooms have better recovery outcomes. But, I mean, there must be a reason for this rule. So anyway, I left the plant in the hallway, and I was super worried about it. I was really hoping that some janitor didn't just come and pick it up and toss it. But I knew that I would just have to let it go if that happened. And I hung out with my friend for, I think, around 3 hours, like maybe long, 3.5 hours. I think I left there around 4:45. And another friend of his showed up while I was there, and he hung out too, and he was a delightful person. I really enjoyed his company. And he owns a tree pruning service, tree pruning and removal. And my friend, who is in the hospital and has a ton to think about and consider right now for himself, remembered. Oh yeah, he also has a concussion. Even with all that, even with everything that was going on for him, he remembered his promise to me to help me with my yard. And he looked over at his friend and said, "Hey, can you help me out with her yard?" And he basically hired his friend to come clean up my yard for me. And his friend was like, yeah, I think so. I mean, my friend's going to pay him and everything. So this new friend asked me to text him all the pictures of the things I want taken care of. So I did that when I got home last night. And it looks like the universe works in such strange, mysterious ways. Like here, I thought that I was back to square one with my yard, with my friend's diagnosis. Like no shade against him whatsoever. Like obviously he has so many reasons to not give two shits about my yard. Not even one shit. Like he has so much going on for himself that I would not have taken offense in the slightest if he'd completely forgotten about it. The fact that he did not forget about it, I think, is one of the reasons he said he has had a constant stream of visitors. Even though he has a very intense personality, he also has a heart of gold. So, anyway, like that. I was just like, what is happening right now? Like, I almost told him not to worry about it, but I think I got the feeling that he's really looking for ways to like normalize his life and maintain parts of his identity. And I think I might be taking away something valuable from him if I did not allow him to help me. That's the feeling I get. So I'm going to accept it with so much gratitude. So much gratitude. So it was an emotional day. And after I said goodbye to him and was leaving, his plant was still there. He suggested I name it after him and keep it alive. And I'm going to, as kind of, I don't know, like a positive voodoo doll, a positive effigy. Like I will treat it with care and hope that care extends energetically to him since I bought it for him. Yeah. And somehow that feels really right to me. Like I don't feel like anything was actually lost by me not being able to leave it in his room. I had the idea this morning while laying in bed that I think I might make a watercolor of it that I can hang in his room. I might work on that today. And that'd be a cool way for him to have a connection to the plant even though it's here. Even though I don't think he cares that much about the plant, it means a lot to me. Somehow it feels so important to me. And maybe that's my way of feeling like I'm in control of something somehow. But I don't think it's unhealthy, and I'm going to allow myself this indulgence. Sadly, also while I was leaving, I stopped by the restroom since I had such a long trip home, and I took my Isis ring off to wash my hands. The goddess Isis, not the terrorist organization. And I apparently forgot to put her back on my finger when I left, and I think I left her sitting on the sink. I mentioned it to my friend, and he told the nurses, but I haven't heard anything about it, so I think it may have disappeared. Which is really sad and unfortunate. It was like one of the shortest lived rings I've ever had. It was in a bunch of the stuff that my mom gave me when she moved away, and I was really excited to discover it. It's not something that my mom would have normally. I have no idea where it came from, why she had it. It seemed like it was destined for me, and then it just vanished in the same way. So if I don't get it back, I guess maybe it did what it needed to do. I do think it's interesting that it disappeared at the same time that I got the plant. Like maybe they are trading places as guardians of some sort in my life. I don't know. Of course, if she does come back to me somehow, I will accept with open finger space. But if not, then may her new home and her new finger take better care of her than I did. Okay, I think that's everything I have for today. I realized after I uploaded my recording yesterday, and I didn't want to like take it down, re-edit, re-upload. I just didn't have the capacity, so I didn't do one of our Natalie Goldberg Writing Down the Bones deck cards yesterday, so the second number will no longer match up with my day of recording number. We are on card 36, and I believe day 97 now of recording. So card number, that's amazing. That means we've been pulling these cards for more than 36 days because I've forgotten a few days. Probably like 40 days. Incredible. Doesn't feel like that long. Okay, anyway, card number 36. Let's talk about teeth. Mention those incisors and everyone has a story. Tell it. I used to long to be a dentist. It just seemed like a good idea. Regular hours, white coat, helpful occupation. Only later did I find out the dread people have of going to the dentist's office. Excuse me, and sorry, I just tapped my mic because I forgot it was there. Tooth doctors have some of the highest suicide rates. I had no idea. That's terrible. That means there is energy here that you can mine. Go for it. I had braces for 4 years in elementary school, and I also had headgear, and originally the plan was for me to wear my headgear at night, so I wouldn't have that embarrassment at the very least during school. However, my sleeping self was having none of it. I had to search for my headgear every morning, usually all the way across my bedroom and behind furniture, because apparently I would rip, like it was this metal bar, like horseshoe shaped bar that had two little pins that fit into my molar braces. They had like little receptacle holes like on the outside of the band for the headgear to fit into. And then that metal horseshoe was held in place with an elastic band that went around the back of my neck and pulled it tight. And so my sleeping self would unhook the elastic band, pull that horseshoe out from, and it like, I can almost feel it now and hear it. It had like this metal grinding sound, like when it sat into those, like, it was like a fitting like that. I had to pull that out, unhook the strap, pull that out, and then like fling it across my bedroom. Every morning I had to hunt for it. And so finally I gave up. I really wanted the good teeth. I did not want the buck teeth. The reason I had to wear the headgear was because I had a severe overbite. Like my lower teeth only reached like the halfway point of my upper jaw, and my lower teeth like actually hit the roof of my mouth because of the way it was like this. And so the headgear was to pull that upper mandible back, and it was horrendous. It was horrendously uncomfortable. My whole face hurt for 4 years. Anyway, I ended up just wearing the headgear to school because I wanted my face and my teeth to be fixed. And it sucked, but it worked. Like, I have a great smile now, and I'm grateful that I did it. But yeah, teeth, man, teeth. It really sucks that, I mean, in dentistry, I feel like it's such a hard job too. My mom was a dental hygienist when I was very young. She quit early and became a stay-at-home mom. But she showed me all kinds of horror pictures of what would happen, like real, like dentistry pictures of what would happen if I didn't care for my teeth. Which is, man, some crazy things can happen in a human mouth. And I really feel for dentists and dental hygienists and dental assistants that have to deal with some of that stuff. I don't think I could do it. And then to be like hated and feared on top of that because of the pain they inflict while trying to help you. Oh, that's tragic. Anyway, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be wealthy, may you feel at ease, and may you love and accept yourself exactly as you are right now in this very moment. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.